WWE Champions Universe. We're talking 4 heads, 5 heads, and power ratings tonight. For those of you who aren't sure who I'm talking about, of course, it's JD McDonagh. It's the guy who Prime is now offering ad space directly on his truncated forehead. We're going to be looking at him and see just how fantastic he is. Now, Lee, I am at 1887 shards of 2,000 to recruit this McNugget, and I'm hoping I can get him. How about you?
This McNugget. I actually pulled him before the weekend thing last. I did $100 pull and did not get squat for him. But then I did a $20 pull because I was like, I don't know. I just had a feeling or an addiction or a problem. And I got him on the $20 pull. And then I did another $20 pull the next day for the 12 days of Jameis or whatever. And I pulled him again. So I've really got him. I've really got him.
I did not. I got, instead of McDonagh, I got the 5-star Fuse Our Truth with his gear. So I'm hoping that he's at least as good as Our Truth.
I think he's at least as good as Our Truth. Although post 99 MP is a little bit of a challenge. I run him a different way currently than I would after 99 MP if I will use him at all. That's one of the caveats. But we don't power rate when they have 99 MP because everybody would be ready turn 1. Everybody would be a 5 on speed, well, for the most part, et cetera, et cetera. And we really want to see, how are these characters long term? Like, is JD going to be good after next month? And that's what we're kind of here to find out. So here's my first attempt at his move set. I think this is probably the way to go. But we'll have to see, because he doesn't get started loaded turn 1. There's some other things going on. But it's the 7 MP standing moonsault. Deal damage, modify a 7x3 random area to column break gems. And then the Brain Buster, 7 MP also, green move. Deal damage, increase the damage of all your gems by 250% for 1 turn. And then the Landslide Finisher, 10 MP, which means it's not going to be loaded anytime quickly. Deal damage, bonus damage for every column break gem, and then turn 20 column break gems green. This is not how I'm running him right now, but without 99 MP, this is probably... Did you see Will Breaker's comment?
Oh, yeah. McDonagh sponsored by Head and Shoulders. Also, Will Breaker says JD was always head of the class as well.
Wow. So really let's talk real quick about move sets. Sorry, CM Punk. No, you don't like that word. We have it on lock. Move sets. So the Devil Inside is what I would typically actually do. Choose 9 gems to make into red. And then if the person increases their move damage, he steals their turn and decreases their move damage, blah, blah. That's how you're going to get back to the reds. But then you've got to take away the bonus damage. Or you've got to... take away the landslide here. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna change my world. I think I am gonna go that way because the bonus damage for that is not huge. So I am gonna swap this out real quick. So on the trainers, then you need Roxanne to get started loaded turn 1. Green moves start with 4. Red moves start with 4. But even that's not gonna get him loaded turn 1. What will is adding Our Truth, which gives you 150% more column break gem damage. But then you're still out of luck on the red. It's 7 MP. You've only got 4, 5 with the turn. Even if you had Santa Hogan, you can't get started loaded turn 1 unless you use the red move, but then you don't have what you need to break the column break gems, blah, blah, blah. So A tier, a little bit of problematic. Then we're going to use Chelsea for green gems do 40% more damage. Multis do 60. And Lyra for column break gems do 200% more damage. On the belt, we are going to use the Chocolate Rain Devil's Drip plate. And we're going to make sure that we've got Double Fury 2 with a 100% gem damage strap, which is the new trainer strap, or new current strap we're going to run for all power ratings going forward, because the community did vote very overwhelmingly that 100% straps are not rare anymore, especially compared to before. So that's all my talking for a sec. What do you think of JD, Rusty? What do you like? What do you not like so far?
I'm hoping that he's not this year's equivalent of Bronson Reed, the powerhouse that we kind of yawn and forget about.
Right?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. He might be.
Right.
Now, let's see. I mean, let's see. Maybe I'm wrong,
Maybe you're
right?
wrong.
JD said it's my favorite December tradition. Bronson Reed, before him was Veer, before him was Big E. So it
Oh,
looks like
wow.
there's been a history of an underwhelming powerhouse in December. So,
Yeah, that makes sense. I could see that. I could see that.
hmm.
Also, Will Breaker said, I want to shake his mom's hand for giving birth to that forehead.
Hey, it's like an orange and a tooth. Do you remember that from Son to Axe Murder with Mike Myers? Oh my
No.
God. His head is the size of Sputnik. Oh yeah, you can't.
Oh, wow.
12 Days of Christmas. I
12
was
Days of Christmas.
wonder if that's been reported.
I have not, but I noticed it earlier. The one chance I had to log on between work and now, you can't scroll and it's a mess. Okay, so talk about this real quick. He hit 76 million. So just so we're clear, he's doing good. The problem is he would need a top line, at least a midline bonus, if not a top line bonus to make this happen. So that's adding on to the rare things. But if you hit the column break gems, which is going to trigger the Devil's Chocolate, and then you hit the buff all of his gems by 250%, and then you make a row into red so that way you're breaking the whole board, and then whatever leftover reds you have, put them on the multiply gems if you can without breaking any of them, like this right there, because red's his primary color, so you want to put the reds over multi gems and then let him kind of explode there. So that was 80 million. I mean, that's not bad. His power is way up there. His speed is fine, but it takes a lot of stuff to get him here. So I want to try
Yeah,
one more thing and swap in Santa Hogan and see
yeah. I
what
was gonna
that
say,
does.
if anybody out there has figured out a better JD McDonagh, let us know. Because we're just trying to gather the best loadout here before we start throwing numbers and grades on him.
Right. Right. I agree. Well, I'm gonna get rid of whoever I just had on there. I'm assuming it was Zombie Bailey, and put in Santa Hogan instead, because that would mean you only need a midline bonus, or just use a prop. But for feud, so we could see if he still hits in that 60 plus million range. That's not bad at all. Not bad. But
Just to help the community on the 12 Jays of Christmas contest, yeah, you can't scroll down on the tasks to see where you are. But if you click competitions and then go back to it again, you'll be able. So just hit task competition, and you'll be able to see, you'll be able to go down. So
good
it's like you
lord.
just toggle between tabs and you can claim your rewards and do all that.
Well, good, because I need that. Well, he just hit 91 million that time. So
That's
all
great.
I've got on him is the chocolate drip. I mean, that's it. You know how I can make this even worse for you, Rusty?
How?
Okay, so his logo on the chocolate drip. You know those people who hang a certain body part from the back of their truck to make them
Oh,
assume they don't have their own manhood to talk about? Doesn't that
wait,
kind of
is that
look like what the
Colorado? Is it
plate
a
looks
Colorado
like?
thing?
No, it's more like a southern thing. We don't choose our
Disgustingly.
trucks here, but it
Can't
does
believe.
kind of look like a truck with a you know ball sack
Yeah,
attached to it.
tailgate nuts. Yeah, or whatever.
Tailgate nuts. That's a better way to put it. So the
Gross.
tailgate plate. That's what I can call it now from now on. Is the tailgate plate. But yeah, this moveset, it will require a midline bonus with Santa Hogan. It's still hitting for 90-something million. So Lyra's rare, though. You need a midline. You need the chocolate rain plate. There's a lot of things you need to make him good. And we haven't even added Yeet. We can add the Yeet. Now, keep in mind, this means we are done with the power rating side. We're not saying he needed the Yeet. He doesn't need the Yeet. But with this moveset in tow, with the Yeet plate, what can he hit is the question. So
I'm sure it'll be a lot. It'll add 100 million to whatever he was doing.
Yeah, pretty much. The moose knuckle plate? Is that I don't know that slang.
That's not one you can say on stream.
Oh, what I meant to say was let's hunt moose.
We're no longer PG.
We are no longer a PG podcast. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
Bob now has the only PG rated podcast in Champions.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't either.
Gotcha. Well, then no one does. We're screwed. Yep. Well, that was 167 million on little JD here. Hit the big forehead man. Bob, by the way, is in the chat. Says you could skip the Brainbuster if you put the Yeet plate on and then use the Finisher instead of the Brainbuster. So, yeah. You see it? All right.
Well, I mean, if that's the best loadout, well, let's use that to evaluate from, right? Oh, no. If you put the Yeet plate on. I'm sorry.
Right.
I was thinking if it just helps us get there with less rare things.
Gotcha. No, it does. It adds, well, yeah, it adds more rare things, but yeah, you could. You do that, you do that, then you hit good. I mean, it's, if you put the Yeet plate on him, then yeah, you could do this.
Yeah.
So this is still not power rating. Still not power rating, by the way.
While you load that, Lee, I want to take a chat question. Hip Designer asks, how do I get Powerhouse Rick Steiner fully loaded, all 3 green moves on turn 1? So he has 8 MP, all 3 moves. We assume you would not have perks. If you do have perks, you would use George Steele and Powerhouse Bianca. If you don't, you need to load all 8 MP. You're going to have somebody like Roxanne and George Steele. So,
gotcha. So that hit for 20 million move damage and 49 million gem damage. So still not as much as the other way around, but still that's good. Again, you need the Yeet though, and if you get the Yeet, are you putting it on JD? Maybe. I mean, he's a lot better than I thought. Let's just say that he's a lot better than I thought. So I think we're ready to power rate him. Let me put back the way we had it just real quick, just so when we flash back, people can see. So again, moves are 7 MP, 6 MP, and we didn't have a 10 MP move. We had the, whoops. Now I really screwed everything up here. Now they're all out of order, but this works. So 7 MP, 6 MP, and 7 MP. Entourage, Lyra is in there, so that's one rare thing at least. And then we had the JD plate. Ignore the Yeet plate. That wasn't for power rating purposes, but the JD plate was. So let's go over and see what he gets. JD McBighead. All right, so with Devil's Drip running red, green. Is that what it was? Or red, green? I've already forgotten. Green, red. There we go. Red, green hits 80 million. So he's a 5, which I didn't expect going into this on power. For speed, at least 2 of the following need to be true. MP is equal to or lesser than 6 MP. That is not true. Moves recycle flawlessly. That is board dependent, but pretty much true, Rusty. Do you see any way he wouldn't reload? I mean, I guess if you don't have 7 green gems on the board somewhere, he won't reload. Right?
And that's always possible. I mean, we've seen it.
It is always possible.
Like when I was playing Hulk Hogan last night, I only had 2 reds on the board. Remember that? So
yeah, that's true. That is very true. So we'll put higher charge. Needs lots of green on board to reload, but he does blow up the whole board, so I still think it's pretty likely that he would. But will win quick. So we're going to give him a 4 to stay fair to the point system. That, by the way, shout out to Tubob, who helped create this system alongside Hip Designer, Rusty, and myself. So fair. You got to be fair. That is probably the right spot. Now, for readiness, Willbreaker's on fire tonight. He should get gear with a paper bag over his head. Wow.
It'd have to be a hefty bag.
Oh! Double hit. Fatality.
Finish him.
Finish him. Oh my goodness. All right. For readiness, for a 5, character would need 0 or 1 special things. Keep in mind we had Lyra and the JD plate on there. That would be plate, gear, moments, or etc. There's no moment on him. Oh, wait. There is a moment, though.
Gear doesn't exist for him, but there's
no gear.
Day moment.
Right. But it's not on here. It's not on this account. So we don't count the moment, but if you have the moment, he'll hit harder, just so you know. Ooh, nice. Okay, so for a 4, character we need 2 special things, gear plate, rare trainers, etc. moments. For a 3, 3 rare things, and for a 2, 4 rare things. Rusty, I send it over to you and the community.
Your silver finger is I don't know if it's commanding, but it's very like authoritative. It demands my attention. It kind of like, ring, get a roll. You got that finger. Readiness poll is live. Cast your vote. I'll be sure to click the number and then click vote. So it's a 2-click process to land your vote in there. And if you don't think he's ready as a 5, let us know why. I'm seeing some 3s come in already. 3's actually leading the pack. What do you say, Lee?
3 to 4 absolutely would be because again I pointed out Lyra. Now, do we need Lyra? Well, it takes a huge jump down if you don't use her, because the next column break trainer is Trish. Right or no? Well, either way, it's quite a big jump down from 200%.
Is one of them, right? 25%. No, not Zombie Cena.
No, that's Crossbreak Gyms.
Yeah, he's X Break. Yeah,
right. But you would also need the JD plate. No yeet. Don't worry about the yeet. That's not there. So 2 things for sure. 2 things at least.
Yeah, it would seem like
I don't know what the third thing is though.
You just wouldn't really want to run him unless it was like a CSS requirement. And I would even say maybe Lyra and the moment, and the plate, for him to be a viable go-to powerhouse on your roster.
Right. Well, I would highly argue that I don't see how it's below 4, but I do see what people are going for here, and Discord is overwhelmingly 3. Twitch is very, very much 3. So I mean, we give it. Oh, nice. We give
JD Nash says 156% column break. That's awesome.
That is correct. Iron Sheik is a trainer though, and this guy, whatever his name is, R-Truth is 150, but gives you the 2 green MP you need, whereas Iron Sheik does not. So Iron Sheik will hit harder during 99 MP. 100%. But also during 99 MP, you're not going to be running these guys at all. You're going to be running all of the column break people and destroying. But we don't rate to 99 MP. So anyway, community was overwhelmingly a 3 on Twitch and Discord. So he's a 3. For versatility, for a character to get a 5, they would need to be competitively usable in Feud, Boss, and Showdown, and have a special gem type that helps Boss and Extreme Rules. Everybody has special gem types now. For a 4, characters competitively usable in 2 of those 3 modes. For a 3, characters competitively usable in 1, and maybe a sleeper occasionally for Boss. And for a 2, characters not really strong in any competitive format, but may be capable of winning tours and blitzes. Rusty, you go ahead.
All right, versatility lightning poll is live, and here's what I'm wondering, Lee: is Bob going to come up with a Rusty and Lee got it wrong, and here's the power rating. Like Batista, does he know something about JD that we don't know? Because otherwise, to me, JD feels like that A tier superstar that really they design a lot of additions for, like what we had kind of, let's call it the Devon Dudley model, right? There's a semi decent powered moment. There's a specific plate. There's, the strap. Yeah, I would say more accessible because he's a modern. But then it's like, are they going to make him a Christmas sweater too? Is he going to be one of those A tier, if you have all the stuff, you really love him and he is high performance, or is he going to be like underwhelming like so many of the other Final Boss Rock, for example?
You finally called Final Boss Rock underwhelming, Rusty.
I love him and he's fun. I never said he was powerful. Never take my analysis of a superstar as meaning they're powerful. Acro Dom. I'm a mark for Acro Dom, and everybody knows it. And he's long matches and slow and underwhelming, but fun. Really, really fun. Same with Ozzy. Same with everybody who does Leech Gems. Same with Tiffany Stratton. These are just the people I like to play the game with.
I guess so.
I will probably never be on a leaderboard because I play 3 times as long as everyone on the leaderboards.
Right. We have some discrepancy here that we need to talk about because Threes won on Twitch, but unanimous. Discord was a 4, and there were more votes on Discord by 5 than there were on Twitch. So
I think so Twitch, there were only 6 votes, and I didn't really highlight how to lock in the vote like I usually do. So if the vote's 11-5, I say we go with the 11 majority.
Okay. Well, it's how many were on 4 on that one? Because this one has 8 votes for 4 on versatility.
It was unanimous 5 or 6 and nothing anywhere else.
Oh, okay. So it's 6 versus 8. So that's not as unanimous as we would think. Yeah. So I think we need to do a showdown on the 4 and the 3 because it's
4 heads were trendy. JD would be an influencer. Oh man, that might be the best one so far. That's very original. I love that.
Oh, what do you think? Do we need to do another quick poll, lightning poll with just those 2 numbers, or 6 versus 8? It's right there. There's not a lot of meat either direction, so
we'll do it. What is it? And this is versatility, right?
Versatility. It's a 3 or a 4 because we're like neck and neck. Twitch has got it way low, way higher on 3. Discord's got it a little bit higher on 4s.
Okay. Yes, which lightning poll is going live. Which formats do you not want to use JD McDonagh in? Right? You've got to have more than one format if you're voting 3. You've got to have only one format if you're voting 4. So, do you not like him in Boss? Do you not like him in Showdown? Do you not like him in what? The Tours? Do you not like him in so yeah, that's what Professor X would have no problem reading JD's mind. Wow.
Wow.
What is it? Cerebro. He wouldn't even need Cerebro to do it. He would just.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't have Twitch app, but if 4 heads were, oh no, he could power an entire city by strapping a solar power to his forehead. Clado said, I voted 3 because I do not want to use him in female feuds.
Oh my gosh. He's a baby conehead. Wow.
Wow. JD Nash said only use him in CSS mode and threes take it again. So
yeah, the 3s have. Let's just be clear on something. This is not bullying. The guy is athletic and slim and muscular and handsome and has great hair and is not balding. So in no way, the guy is literally a male model. So there's no way this is bullying to say he's got like a LeBron James forehead. Like that's not.
Whoa.
I mean, what? LeBron he wears the headband, way up here. Like, you never seen that? Actually, there's a meme that shows like through the years, LeBron's headband getting higher and higher and higher as the hairline goes. So, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
last category is the trainer ability, coaching ability, essential trainer or coach for 5 that you don't want to go into battle without. For a 4, widely used trainer or coaching ability, it helps the character they're being used on reach their full potential. For a 3, niche trainer or coaching ability, may not be used much but very valuable when needed. And for a 2, it's a trainer coach that offers something if you're missing another trainer or coach that does the job better. His trainer / coaching ability is a coaching ability. Black gems do 40% more damage. Move that generate column break gems will create 3 more column break gems.
Ooh,
Black gems at 40. Moves that generate column break generate 3 more.
All right, Entourage Power Lightning Pole is live, and the 40% alone is really beefy. Now throw him on somebody else that I don't know, Lyra or Jay Uso, gets even better. But again, widely used is the word that seems to be driving scores down in this column break, row break meta. So, what do you think, Lee?
Well, Lyra was a 3 because she was 200% but column break gems, and they are niche. Obviously, he's doing black gems. Black gems at 40%, which is more than the others that do 30%. So that puts him over the top there. But he doesn't do, but he does a rare gem of column breaks, doesn't add any move damage, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm in that 3 or 4 range myself, somewhere right in there.
I mean, I like the 40% black, and that's, to me, he's a more viable bring up than Boogeyman, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about bringing up an old powerhouse. I'd rather bring up JD. And if JD and Drew were in a match, Drew could hit the Claymore from the locker room. That's how big JD's head is.
Wow.
I thought about that one as we were talking and typing. So
that is a good one.
Kind of runaway, 83%. So
yeah, he could never go broke. Just use his forehead as a parking space at the airport.
So I think it feels a little high, but 40% to black gems is robust. So I think that will be widely used. The same way Ozzy or Striker Brett is giving you 35%, 30%. Now you're getting 40 out of JD. So
nice. Well, he's a 19 out of 25, which puts him right in line with almost all the other A tiers that we've ranked. I mean, I think he does surprise. What's that?
Isn't he at 19? And Final Boss a 19?
Final Boss Rock was 18.
Oof. Okay, so he's a little better.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And we had originally given Batista. Two-Bob helped us see that Batista was a 20. So you have your Bret Hart was 19. Really, actually, I'm wrong. Nobody else is a 19. Well, holy crap. Bret and Solo with the drip are our only 19s, period, that we've rated in males. So interesting.
I feel like JD McDonagh is going to be some in the community's best powerhouse temporarily until they get a big hit on a powerhouse, because it's not a particularly great category. And if you missed out on Finish the Story Cody Rhodes, you might be really struggling for who you using, right? Big Papa Pump, or who else you gonna use, right? That's right. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at where would he rate amongst powerhouses? And Bionic Redneck was pretty rare. Kevin Owens, Relentless, very rare. So if you don't have those, you probably have maybe Zombie Rey Mysterio as one of your better powerhouses. Maybe I'm like struggling for who. Maybe Zombie Cody would be one of your better powerhouses.
Zombie Cody's at 20. Razar, Austin, and Cody, the other powerhouse Cody, are 22s. Rey Mysterio, Raphael was 24, and then Zombie CM Punk, but nobody has him. So
I mean, so it seems like JD, if you missed out on that wave of pretty rare powerhouse. Oh yeah, Eric Rowan.
Yeah.
That's you're gonna have to decide. Is Eric Rowan modern as well? He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So gosh, oof. JD's got some pretty stiff competition for like the B tier powerhouses, but he's kind of right there, neck and neck with them.
Right. Well, Two Bob says he's already got a video live rebutting our power rating on JD McDonagh.
Power of JD? No, he said solo, right?
No. He said he went ahead and made a solo power rating video himself.
Yeah.
Careful, copyright on that. We
Funny. No, it's great. More eyes on the product is always a good thing. So yeah, Solo Sikoa. He made Trickster Solo video.
Oh, I thought he was saying of JD. No, yeah, he already have Solo. Yeah, we've got that visual sheet. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, we did not link the other one, but we did link Two Bob's video, or at least reference it. Now my life is crazy. Where'd Batista go? Over here. We did link a Two Bob Was Right video to Batista and give him a 20. So we did change that. And then Solo is a 19 with the drip.
We're talking Trickster Solo, right? But I think
Trickster
he did
Solo.
not like our score, and he made his own Trickster Solo video.
Right.
Okay. Just to clarify. One of us has brain fog right now. It's probably me. But no. Yeah, it's great. I think that's it for this JD McDonagh. I'm glad we got a lot of the comic relief out of the way. I think this is going to be one you want to share with your faction, even if it's just for a good laugh or two. And there's always that one knucklehead in your faction that will post a screenshot of his pull of JD McDonagh and write, "Any good? Is he any good?" Show him this video. Share this video with them and say, "Well, here's the jury's out, bud. The jury's out. Well, maybe he's good." That's going to depend on what you've got and where he ranks on your roster. So if you think we got it wrong, let us know in the chat. Let us know in the comments of this video. And just do me a favor. Show up for the next one so that your vote can be cast and your voice can be heard. We'll see you next time, friends.
Bye. I got to say bye this time.
Yep.